What's up, guys? It's Nick again from Lively Outdoors. I am pulling into Thor. They're closed today, but I'm on a VIP range, so I opened the gate up and I'm going out here to shoot some still. Hope everyone had a happy New Year's. I hope it's a great year for everybody. I did some trading this week. Everybody knows I had some issues with the ZEV and the shadow systems. Well, my pin started walking out of my ZEV. I was having problems with my shadow systems. I fixed the issues, traded them off, and got a whole new slew of toys. So we're about to go out here and pop some rounds up. But three of the guns I already had, or well, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the guns I already had, and I just brought them out here to shoot them and have fun with it. The rest of them I've traded for, and I'm anxious to shoot. But anyway, I'm gonna get out here, set up some steel, and get some mags loaded, and I'll be back with you guys here in a minute. One more thing before I get started, guys. I was out at Chaffee Outfitters the other day here in, actually it's in Barling, Arkansas. It's right on the other side of Fort Smith. And I've been looking for a HK USP 9mm for a while now. I've got several, HK 9mm, but I've wanted the USP version. They stopped making them, but they hooked me up with a killer deal on this. If you've never been in Chaffee Outfitters, if you're ever around here or you need a gun sent out, you need to get a hold of those guys. Those guys right there they care, I mean, they're one of those. It's kind of hard to talk about, I guess, because there's a few gun companies in Fort Smith, and I mean, I deal with a couple of them, but Chaffee Outfitters is one of those places where you can walk in, you can ask them about something, and they'll either know or they'll find out. They care about what they do. They enjoy what they do, and a lot of gun dealers around here, you'll walk in and you'll be like, hey, do I have one of those? No, they're kind of there to sell. Chaffee Outfitters isn't that way. Don't get me wrong, they like selling guns. I mean, that's what they're in the business to do, but they actually, whenever you talk to them, you can tell they get involved in it. I mean, they can really help you out. So if you're ever in the area, or if you are in the area and live around here, check them out, because I'm kind of just leaning towards just dealing with Chaffee Outfitters. I buy, sell, trade guns quite a bit, but man, those guys out there, Danny Womack owns it, and he's got a heck of a good crew working out there. So if you're ever in the market for a gun around here, you're thinking about getting your first gun, and you're just kind of checking out what to get, they will steer you in the right direction. I can promise you that. Anyway, check them out. I picked up this USP 9mm the other day from full German gun. I love it. I've wanted one of these for a while. I love HKs. I don't think I'm gonna be shooting fast today. I'm just kind of out here to have fun, but it's just one of them days where you're like, it just feels good. It's 2022, start to a new year, start fresh, start positive, It's a pretty good place to be. We got a cold front moving in. It was supposed to move in around 5. Obviously, it's coming early because the temperature's dropped about 15 degrees in the last 30 minutes, but still a great day. This daggum thing is just wicked. I love this gun. I absolutely love this gun. I don't know. I mean, look at that. That's pure artwork right there. Even look at the grips, man. Yeah, I put them grips on there. The Nighthawk and the Moon. I mean, it's slick. And it just works every time. I love the way the barrel is deep recessed crown. It's got a funnel crowning on there. I love it. Obviously, you can tell by now my shadow systems and my Zev are not going to be in carry rotation at all because they're gone. So, with that being said, I'm going to shoot the piss out of this Nighthawk and have a little fun. We're going to get into shooting some HKs. All right, this is the HK45 full size. It's not the tactical version, but I did buy a threaded barrel, so that way I can suppress it. That was the HK45 full size. That's got the like Spider-Man grip. I don't know if you can see that. I like that grip a whole lot. It feels really good in the hand. I mean, you grab that thing. Now, if you feel that grip and you like it, but your hands are a little smaller, you might opt for the VP9 or the P30. Now, this is the HK45 Compact Tactical. This right here is one of my favorite HKs ever made. It's got suppressor height 9 sights, threaded barrel. I put Talon grips on this one just because it is kind of a slick surface, but this is actually adopted by SOCOM, so it's a pistol. They come with two 10-round mags. They call them elephant foot mags. I got this 8-round mag just because I can carry one in the pipe, carry 9 rounds, 45 whenever I do carry it, because it makes it a little bit smaller. The elephant foot mags are basically, well, they're actually that mag right there, except it's got a fat foot on the bottom of it. It's kind of like almost a triangle, but I just opted for this one because the difference, I mean, you know, you can look at this gun and look at a VP9 and they're not that much different, and they're pretty much the exact same weight. So this one's got a little bit smaller grip actually, even though it's 45, and you can carry it cocked and locked, or you can carry it decocked, hammer down, one in the pipe. I personally carry it cocked and locked just because that's the way I like doing things. Sometimes I'll carry it hammer down, one in the chamber. This dang wind is picking up. Cold, the air temperature's dropping. There's a chance of snow tonight. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. We'll go home tonight, get back, clean some guns, watch Cobra Kai. But yeah, it just runs. I mean, runs and runs and runs. So I'll shoot one more mag out of this HK45 Compact Tactical because I can't get enough of it. People don't like HK triggers. I freaking love them. If you've never felt one, pick up one of their hammer fired guns. You really won't believe it. Their single action triggers are just, I mean, little to nothing. I mean, whenever you've got a long double action pull on the first pull. So you've got that right there and it'll go off. If you got it cocked and locked, you've got that right there. I mean, that's your break right there. And that's it. Absolutely love them. And we will go over to the Glock Model 45, boy, that feels a lot different holding that thing than these HKs, I ain't gonna lie. HKs will spoil you guys. Their prices used to be really high, and they're not anymore. I mean, you know, compared to everything else on the market. So you might check them out, guys. It might really surprise you. They, I'm not gonna shoot this Glock much because I know the thing works. And it's a Glock, right? I mean, it's Glock Model 45. Everybody knows what they are. They're 17 size frame, 19 size slide, and they just run. I mean, that's all there's to it. They just run and run and run. They're, you know, nothing great about it besides it just runs. And they're easy to work on if something does mess up. But they all feel the same pretty much. You know, when you pick them up, not a lot of difference. I mean, just a good old striker fire gun. I mean, what can you say? You can't really go wrong with just the old tried and true. And like I say, I've probably got 8,000 or 9,000 rounds through this one, and it's never had one issue. No pickup, no nothing, just straight shooter. I mean, it just runs like a top. I'll load up one more. Well, I got a couple mags or a couple rounds in here. I'll just load that up. I ain't gonna lie, man, the Glock Model 45 is the way I go. I mean, I've got a, you know, 19s are great. I love them, but that extra grip, I mean, it just helps. Plus, you get 2 extra rounds, but it tracks so much faster. It's just like the XR920, but it works. Not to be bashing Shadow Systems, but facts are facts, guys. I mean, it is what it is. If you want a tool, it will do the job and don't have to worry about it looking pretty, even though I think Glocks are pretty. I love them. I love the way they look. They are what they are. But there are, I ain't gonna lie, prettier guns out there. Now, or what I normally carry is this, the HK P30. I just got this threaded barrel for it, so I haven't tested it with that, so I'm gonna be running the crap out of this thing off camera here in a little while, but I will just show how this works. But you've got night sights. These night sights that HK are putting on their pistols now are excellent. They're blacked out rear with 2 little tiny dots, and you got a high vis front night sight. And whenever the lights go out, this dot is like 3 times the size of your small one, so you don't have to worry about if you can see it or tell the difference, or, you know what I mean? Because sometimes if you got 3-dot night sights, that's why I like blacked out rear and a high vis front, is because you don't have to guess, you know, which dot's which whenever you're shooting fast or whenever you're in a high stress situation. And the P9 and the P30 mag. Well, there's a close-up view for you guys on the guns. Wind decided it was going to blow my tripod over, but anyway, I don't even remember what I'm saying now. But the VP9 and the P30 mags will work in the P2000, and so will these bad boys right here that are 20 round. This VP9L comes with 3 20-round mags, and that's pretty awesome. That's a lot of firepower. And I'm gonna stick an SRO. I've got an SRO, but I don't have the mounting plate from HK, and I've got that coming. That's supposed to be here next week. But the HK P30, I'll shoot this in a minute. probably the smoothest shooting 9mm you've ever shot. And in my opinion, the best trigger, because I like double action, single action triggers. But this is the way to go. I mean, look at that single action trigger. You got that little take up. And then break. Now we're gonna move over to my new one that I didn't know if I was gonna shoot or not, but I don't have any guns I've never shot because I just can't do it. It's not the way I work. I picked up this USP 9, USP 9 at a Chaffee Outfitters the other day. Those guys are an excellent group. Go see them, check them out. They'll get you what you need if they can. You know, times are a little hard right now, but they had this one in there. I got a killer deal on this. It's a new USP 9, and they hooked me up. But if you live around here, live close, or if you're ever in town, visiting relatives or anything like that, stop in. Go see them. Knowledgeable bunch of folk, man. Knowledgeable bunch of folk. I've wanted these for I don't know how long. USP 9mm. If you're getting the drift, I like double action, single action pulls. A lot of people are like, man, this sucks, this sucks. Quit bitching, shoot one, and get some practice with it, you know? That's just how it goes. I have not picked up an HK that didn't go boom, you know, ever. I'll tell you, the first 45 I ever shot, my buddy Jarvis had a HK 45 USP Tactical, or HK USP 45 Tactical, and he was trying to get me to shoot it, and I was like, man, I don't know if I want to do it. I've never shot a 45, you know. And he's like, man, there's nothing to it, it's more of a push. And I was like, man, I don't know. I took that gun, I loaded one round in it, so I was kind of scared, I ain't gonna lie. This was 20 something years ago. And I was like, man, I'll just fire this one round. He's like, load up old mag, man. I was like, no, I'm just firing this one round. I shot it, and I was like, was that really a 45? Because the way it felt was completely different than I thought it was going to feel. So, in case you're new to shooting, don't let 45s scare you. 45s aren't what people make them out to be. But I love this USP 9. It's just so parity. You can carry it cocked and locked, or you can carry it decocked. Long trigger pull. They're great. I mean, there's nothing that I would change about an HK, ever. I mean, I have not picked one up since the day I first started shooting handguns 20 years ago and had one fail on me. Ever. Never. Never. HKs just run. They run, they run, they run. You don't have to worry about them not running. If you shot the living crap out of them, well, you might want to replace some stuff. I'm talking like 40,000 rounds or something. Besides your recoil spring, you might want to replace that like every 15,000 or so. But the recoil springs are completely different than like Glock recoil springs. They're a lot better. But no guns are better, in my opinion. I love Glocks, don't get me wrong. I am definitely a Glock fanboy, but I will take an HK any day over a Glock. Now, for some reason, I brought my California mags for my P2000. Don't know why, but this is an HK P2000. I don't know why I love this gun so much. It's bland. It's got the USP style grip. It's just, I think that's why I like it. I mean, it's an HK kind of doing what it does. It's there before they started making the HK 45, the HK P30 and the VP9s. That's what you got. You got just the basic, it's gonna work go to war. But this is basically the size of a Glock 19. Might be a little shorter in the grip, but your mag extends and has a lip right there that feels night and day better than a Glock 19. So, but they're light. They're probably the lightest one until you get to the SKs. The rear end, the back strap you can replace, and it comes with 2 rubberized ones, and this one's actually rubberized and it feels great. So I'll just gonna let y'all know that. Now, for the same price as the Shadow Systems, and I would pick it every day of the world. You could almost buy 2 of these for a Zeb. I'd pick it every day of the world, guys. HK VP9. Temperatures dropped like 18 degrees since I got here. It's windy as crap. My hands are froze. I'm gonna shoot this, the VP9L, a little bit, couple hundred rounds, and I'll go back home. Do I like it better than the P30 off the first mag? No. Second mag, let's find out. HK VP9L. That's one hell of a handgun, y'all. Look at that. I mean, look at that. I like it. Out of this and go home. Whoo, yeah, buddy. Guys, it's been fun playing with you. Hope y'all enjoy the video. It is windy, cold, misty. I'm going back home. I'm gonna watch some Cobra Kai, let the pup out back take a crap.